Time, that slippery fish, always wriggling away, never quite graspable. In Jenny Erpenbeck's Kairos, time isn't just a backdrop, it's a character. A capricious character at that, bending and twisting, pulling the strings of human destiny. We meet Katerina, young and vibrant, and Hans, a man twice her age, in a love affair set against the backdrop of a divided Berlin. Their story, however, isn't a simple love story. It's an exploration of time's dominion over us, of moments seized and moments lost, of the Kairos, the opportune moment that can shape a life. Erpenbeck, with surgical prose, dissects the human condition under time's microscope. The Berlin Wall looms not just as a physical barrier, but as a temporal one, separating past from present, hope from disillusionment. Through Katerina and Hans, we confront the universality of time's passage, the bittersweet ache of memories, the longing for moments lost, and the uncertainty of those yet to come. This isn't a comfortable read. Erpenbeck forces us to confront the uncomfortable truths of time's passage. Erpenbeck masterfully manipulates time within the narrative, mirroring its elusive nature. The novel shifts between past and present, memories interweaving with the present day, reflecting the human experience of time as not linear, but fluid. We jump between Katerina's youthful infatuation with Hans and her later reflections on their relationship, colored by experience and the passage of years. This non-linearity isn't mere stylistic choice, it's essential to the novel's core. By disrupting chronology, Erpenbeck allows us to inhabit the characters' internal landscapes. We see how time distorts, romanticizes, and sometimes obscures the past. This manipulation of time underscores the novel's exploration of memory and its role in shaping our identities. Are we products of our pasts, or can we break free from time's constraints? Relationships form the very core of Kairos, each one a microcosm of the broader themes at play. Katerina and Hans's love story is central, but Erpenbeck weaves in a tapestry of other relationships, parents and children, friends, colleagues, each highlighting the complexities of human connection within the constraints of time and circumstance. We see how history, both personal and national, shapes these relationships, leaving indelible marks on individuals and their capacity for connection. Katerina and Hans's affair, passionate and tumultuous, is marked by a significant age gap. This gap isn't merely incidental, it serves to highlight the differing ways in which they experience time. Hans, shaped by his wartime experiences, carries the weight of the past, while Katerina, young and idealistic, represents the hope and naivety of a generation on the cusp of change. Their love story becomes a collision of two different times, two different perspectives on life and its possibilities. The Berlin Wall serves as a potent symbol throughout Kairos, representing not just physical division, but the intangible barriers that separate individuals and generations. Love itself becomes a battleground in this divided city, tested by political ideology, societal pressures, and the ever-present weight of history. Katerina and Hans's affair, unfolding in the shadow of the wall, takes on a heightened sense of urgency and forbidden desire. Their clandestine meetings and stolen moments reflect the fragmented reality of life in a divided city, where love exists in defiance of the surrounding constraints. Yet, Erpenbeck doesn't romanticize this division. She explores its corrosive effects on relationships, the suspicions it breeds, and the betrayals it engenders. Love, even in its purest forms, becomes entangled with the political realities of the time. Memory, elusive and potent, forms a recurring motif in Kairos. Jenny Erpenbeck masterfully interweaves past and present, blurring the lines between memory and reality. We see how the past continues to exert its pull on the present, shaping perceptions, influencing decisions, and haunting the characters' lives. Katerina, as she navigates the complexities of her relationship with Hans, finds herself grappling with her own family history, her parents' past casting a long shadow on her present-day choices. The novel delves into the subjective nature of memory, how it can be manipulated, romanticized, and even erased. Characters struggle to reconcile their own recollections with differing versions of events, highlighting the unreliability of memory and its impact on our understanding of the past. This exploration of memory adds another layer to the novel's examination of time. If time is fluid, then so too are our memories, subject to change and reinterpretation as we ourselves change and evolve. History, in all its complexity, looms large over Kairos. The novel is deeply rooted in the specific historical context of a divided Berlin, the wall serving as a constant reminder of the ideological and physical barriers that separated East and West. Erpenbeck doesn't shy away from the political realities of the time, exploring the Stasi's pervasive surveillance, the restrictions on personal freedom, and the ever-present threat of betrayal. Yet she goes beyond simply depicting historical events. She delves into their profound impact on individual lives. We see how history shapes the characters' choices, their relationships, and their very identities. Katerina, coming of age in East Germany, navigates a world defined by political ideology and societal constraints. Her personal desires and aspirations are inevitably shaped by the political realities of her time. Identity, fluid and ever-evolving, forms a central concern in Kairos. Erpenbeck's characters grapple with questions of selfhood amidst the shifting political and social landscapes of a divided Berlin. Katerina, in particular, embodies this struggle for self-discovery. As a young woman coming of age in East Germany, she confronts societal expectations, familial pressures, and the allure of forbidden love, all while seeking to define her own values and beliefs independent of the ideologies that surround her. The novel explores the ways in which our identities are shaped not only by our personal experiences, but also by the historical, political, and social contexts in which we live. Katerina's relationship with Hans, a man older and from a different generation, forces her to confront her own preconceptions and to question the narratives she's been taught about love, relationships, and the world around her. Erpenbeck employs a distinctive narrative technique in Kairos, one that eschews traditional linear storytelling in favor of a more fragmented, multifaceted approach. The novel shifts seamlessly between different time periods, perspectives, and narrative voices, mirroring the fluidity of memory and the subjective nature of experience. This non-linear structure, while initially disorienting, serves to deepen our understanding of the characters' inner lives and the complexities of their relationships. By presenting multiple viewpoints, Erpenbeck challenges the notion of a single objective truth. We see the same events refracted through the prisms of different characters' perceptions, highlighting the subjective nature of memory and the ways in which our understanding of the past is inevitably colored by our own biases and experiences. This kaleidoscopic approach to storytelling forces us to confront the limitations of our own perspectives and to acknowledge the validity of alternative interpretations. Kairos, at its heart, is a novel about the search for meaning in a world where time is fleeting and certainty elusive. The characters, buffeted by the winds of history and personal circumstance, grapple with the fundamental questions that define the human experience. What does it mean to love and be loved? How do we come to terms with loss and the inevitability of our own mortality? What legacy do we leave behind, and what truly matters in the grand scheme of things? Erpenbeck doesn't offer easy answers to these questions. Instead, she invites us to contemplate them alongside her characters, to embrace the ambiguity and complexity that lies at the heart of the human condition. The novel's title, Kairos, refers to the ancient Greek concept of the opportune moment, the fleeting instant when everything aligns and possibility hangs suspended in the air. It is in these fleeting moments, Erpenbeck suggests, that we catch glimpses of meaning and purpose, even amidst the chaos and uncertainty of life. Jenny Erpenbeck's Kairos is a novel that stays with you long after you've turned the final page. It's a work of quiet brilliance, a tapestry woven from history, memory, and the timeless complexities of the human heart. Erpenbeck's masterful prose, both precise and evocative, draws you into the inner lives of her characters, leaving you pondering the echoes of their experiences long after the story has ended. This is a novel that demands to be savored, reread, and reflected upon. More than just a love story set against the backdrop of a divided Berlin, Kairos is a profound meditation on the nature of time, memory, and the search for meaning in a world where certainty is elusive. Erpenbeck's exploration of these themes transcends the specific historical context of the novel, offering insights into the human condition that resonate deeply with readers across cultures and generations. In a world grappling with rapid change, political upheaval, and existential uncertainty, Kairos serves as a timely reminder of the enduring power of love, the importance of memory, and the need to find meaning in the fleeting moments that make up a life.